Welcome to Hurdley. The book is condensed into a timeline story that fully presents all the key events, their causes, developments, and processes, helping you understand the original. Today we listen to Jack Welch's Jack Straight from the Gut, in which we probe into the relentless pursuit of change, no matter how successful a company might appear, as a fundamental strategy for long-term growth. Jack Welch's story begins in the small town of Salem, Massachusetts, where his early lessons in leadership and resilience were taught by the most unexpected of mentors, his mother, Grace Welch. Grace, a tough yet loving figure, instilled in Jack a deep sense of competition and the belief that confidence could push him further than he ever thought possible. One memorable moment from his teenage years was after a crushing defeat in a hockey game. In front of his teammates, his mother stormed into the locker room and scolded him, saying, "If you don't know how to lose, you'll never know how to win." The public reprimand, though embarrassing, left a lasting impact. Jack learned that losing wasn't just part of the game, it was part of life and leadership. As Jack Welch climbed the ranks at GE, it became clear that his leadership style was anything but traditional. He saw potential where others saw only bureaucratic inertia. One of the earliest steps in shaping his corporate philosophy came in the mid-1980s when he realized that GE's internal structure was suffocating creativity. The company's hierarchy had become a maze, slowing decision-making and fostering superficial politeness. Welch was determined to cut through the layers, and so began his campaign to remake GE from the inside out. By the late 1980s, Jack Welch had cemented himself as one of the most dynamic leaders in the business world, but even a visionary like him wasn't immune to setbacks. The path ahead was filled with unexpected hurdles, forcing him to confront both his own ego and the realities of GE's growth. One of the most striking moments came in 1987 when Welch realized he was becoming overly confident in his decision-making. Reflecting on his behavior, he admitted, "I was too full of myself. I was beginning to believe the glowing reviews." This period of self-awareness proved crucial, as it helped him recalibrate his leadership approach and make room for critical feedback. In the end, Jack Welch's story consistently proves the critical point. The relentless pursuit of change is essential for long-term growth, no matter how successful a company may seem. One striking example comes from his decision in the 1980s to shut down inefficient factories and cut tens of thousands of jobs. At the time, GE was thriving, but Welch understood that complacency would only lead to decline. His decision to act was ruthless but strategic, based on the understanding that pruning the weakest parts of the company would allow the stronger areas to flourish. "We must face reality as it is, not as it was, or as we wish it to be," Welch insisted, showcasing his philosophy of constant evolution.